move ever closer towards the Sierra, leaving the rocky, sandy sagebrush desert for the PJ forest now. I imagine by the time we're at 10,500 feet or so, be a much more northern type of forest up there. Firs. Wouldn't be surprised if I saw a spruce. We'll have our bristlecone friends, of course. Sweetwater is analogous to the White Mountains in that their northernmost peak just scarcely juts into Nevada. The vast majority of both ranges being contained within California. That's the Sweetwaters of Nevada, heading up to those ridges currently. Crossing the valley of Dry Lake. Looks kind of green, kind of brown in the Dry Lake itself. It's a cracked plain of sagebrush and matting lupins. Thera. Sweetwater's ahead. Getting there in a roundabout way. Coming around the backside of East Sister. California border is already been crossed by the time one would get to the top of that middle sister there. Just this one high peak in Nevada. Go up to the pass between the two, it's still in Nevada. Come up the back end, come down a lot of this high ridge line. In the meantime, up around 8,500 to 9,000 feet, sagebrush compacted against the ground due to the winds and snows that occur and fall upon these slopes. Ephedra viridis still doing really well up here. Simopterus, spring parsleys, fairly abundant. Still a bit early season up here, but plenty going on. Been collecting astragali and eriogonum. Things I don't know exactly the species level. Two of the most diverse genera in the state, though. So now I don't know all 80 or so species off the top of my head automatically. Other good things, pachyras, senecio, tonestis, Aster rich out here. Here on the sagebrush steppe, although seems a bit dry for a steppe. We're at those elevations, there's snow patches persisting. It's still a rather arid zone. Feeling a little uncomfortable calling it a steppe, but all the other familiar elements are here. No junipers that much in this region. At least not here. Cercocarps and pinyon pines. Single leaf pinions. Still comprising a lot of the common vegetation here. But yeah, as you look at this ground, it's a lot more deserty and steppy. It is windswept indeed, though. It's the lowness of the shrubbery. I wanted to point out that that's the Sierra coming in to Nevada out there. soon enough, although looking pretty snowy higher up still. Maybe we won't be sampling the alpine flora so much, given the earliness of the season still for the alpine. It's middle to late May right now. There's our Nevada goal. There's the pass I'm heading to. Got our white pines appearing. Pinions have been left behind. Some interesting bumps of the Nevada Sweetwaters. Step out in that direction. The Sierra as well. Go up this gully for now. Lots of higher up pine forest along this aspect. Up to that pass between the sisters. Mostly circa-carp chaparral on this southwesterly or so face. Finding plenty of clear spots to wade through it though, at least for now. Between the sisters, it's middle sister in California. Big snow piles still on those north faces. South sister, well into Nevada. Chaparral southern faces. Some on the north. We'll probably come down the north. See some of that snow. It's just helping out the white pines, the circa-carps, artemisias. Some selaginellas I should have showed you. Crap. Probably see them again. State boundary, entirely arbitrary along the western edge. They just cut through part of Middle Sister, the upper part. Makes no sense from a logical standpoint. I'm sure it makes a nice straight line on the cartographer's grid. Chaparral's a little bit intense here. Not getting completely stuck though. Finally up here. Really took my sweet time. Coming around through all that. Dry lake down there. Lots of buffoonery in the general pass area, the cell phone and shit. You just leave the cell phone in the car next time, even better. Like we used to do. All down from here. Take the ridge for a while, see how it ends up looking. Looks enticing at minimum, a little bit fun. Sweetwater's wrapping up. Getting through the roses here before they get thicker. Veratrum even coming up. It's kind of a low elevation for them. What are we, 8,000 here maybe? Aspens though in this zone, a little higher up, feeding off of the same moisture system. Nice senecio everywhere. Would have stopped and looked at more, but I'm learning some things for the first time myself this time around. Since I'm the one writing the manual, there's no manual to consult. Better to leave electronic devices powered down too, except for maybe the camera here. Yeah, I find it especially difficult, personally, to refer to tablets and cell phones on a sunny, bright day. Try to read text to a field guide on such things with such sunniness all the time. Doesn't really work out for me. I don't care what filters are on and such. The cell phone's dead anyway right now. So I just need to get my work out so I can quickly refer to specific species in an instant. Not so in the Mojave, but it's the case out here in the Northwest for now. On the other hand, I do know all of these species in some sense. I've got basically every genus down, and in the manuscript every species is present, so I've encountered everyone at least a handful of times, whether just text or specimen image format or the like, if not well known in person. Hard for me to get willows just right off the tip of my tongue. Some easy ones though. I don't know the mountain willows too well. Gotta admit some of my weaknesses here. That's what introspection's all about.